Good day everybody, my name is Ksenia Dukart and I am the data steward from the IT Center RWTH Aachen. And today we will explore the application profile generator, AIMS, delving into its interface and the various possibilities it offers for creating application profiles. So this is the first video in the series of the AIMS tutorials. AIMS not only allows you to create metadata profiles, but also validates them for syntactical correctness. And now we will look at the AIMS interface and discuss each part of it. So the interface actually divided into 4 columns. First one is available application profiles. This section provides an overview of all profiles that have been created by other users and made publicly accessible. The text field at the top allows you to filter the listed application profiles by name. So for example, I want to search for the base profile, I write here base, and as you can see, I found profile. By clicking on it, I can view all metadata fields included in this profile in the detailed view section. And I can see properties of these fields here in field properties. But as you can see, we can't add anything here or delete metadata fields because we open this profile just for review and not for the real work with this profile. Going further, we have vocabulary terms here. In these sections, you have 2 options. You can search for existing and established vocabulary terms that were used in already existing application profiles, or you can add a custom term here. You can use vocabulary terms if you're 100% sure that it suits for your purposes, but otherwise please just use this Add Custom button. Detail view. This section lists all the fields of the currently selected application profile. If you have already added fields to your profile, you can edit them by clicking here and changing field properties. And as I said before, we can't change anything here because it's just for viewing this application profile. In this section, there are also 3 buttons on the top: Editor, Graph and Metadata Form. Clicking on these buttons allows you to switch between the editor view, a graphical rendering of dependencies, and a preview of the final application profile. So this helps you check the functionality and correctness of your progress so far. And if you go to the editor and using this gear symbol button, you can modify the title, URL, description, or other essential parameters of the application profile. And by using this code view, these angle brackets, you can switch between the actual RDF format and more user-friendly representation. Additionally, it is possible to switch between different representations of the data format, such as JSON-LD and triplets or others. And on the right we have field properties, the detailed review of which will be given in the next video. But for now I can just say that it's properties for each of the metadata fields that you are creating, and with these properties you can give your application profile some uniqueness. And also we have here on the right this Save button. It provides you with 2 options. One is to download code, so it saves your application profile locally on your disk, which is always recommended as a backup. But even if you didn't click it, your application profile is saved in the local browser storage. And the second option is Submit. Submit application profile via GIT request for publishing, and that's all about interface. Now we will talk about this action button and each of the possibilities that give us this AIMS generator to create an application profile. So now we will try to create a new application profile. For this we need to click Create, and we go to the pop-up, which basically says that each application profile that you are creating will be held in each separate draft. Then you click continue and you will see this edit application profile menu where you can add metadata of your application profile. For the option create, you need to put your title, description, creator here. So please add unique title and also provide a meaningful description to your application profile to enhance the visibility of it. For the purposes of this video, I just name it create and test. But for the real application profile, please write the real thing. So also would be a good idea to change this application profile URL. How it need to be done? You need to go to this perl.org cosine AP, which stands for application profile, and then you see these random characters here. You need to delete them and put the real name of the application profile. So in my case it would be create_test. That's how it's done. Also, a point to consider would be grouping. If you plan to create multiple profiles and want to group them, or if you want your profile to be associated with others from your institute or consortia, you can add a grouping name here. So for example, I would like to add this application profile to the group of all my application profiles that calls Transregio. I will put as the IP and slash, I will put the name of my consortia Transregio here, 219, and then I put another slash, and the first one would be the group name and the second one would be the application profile name. And now we click continue, and as you can see, our application profile is currently empty. How you can see it actually? In detail view, you don't have any metadata fields. All metadata fields that you have for your application profile will be shown here. So now it's empty. To add these fields, we need to click here on Add Custom Term button and configure its properties. You need to give it name and change also the properties as I mentioned earlier. We talk about these properties later in the next video. Another possibility is to add a custom semantic term directly from an ontology and include it as a metadata field. Simply use vocabulary terms search to look for the term you need. We'll go deeper into ontology terms and the search functionality in the third video. Create option is straightforward and simple. Now let's explore other options. The import option allows you to import turtle files from your computer. Just click Action, then Import, and here on the pop-up you need to click Browse. Then you need to choose a turtle file from your local computer. Click Open and then Continue. And here in Browser you will see application profiles that you already created and you can work further on it. And now we will try to create a copy from the existing application profile. For this you need to at first choose application profile that you want to have a copy from. For example, I want to have a copy from the base profile. Then in Action menu we will go in Edit section to this copy option, then Continue on the pop-up. And the most important things to change here would be URL. You need to change this according to the name of your application profile. You also need to change title because you can't have two application profiles with the same name. And when you create a copy of the profile, it is helpful to update the description so that it's clear how this copy differs from the original. And if you would like to, you can add also creator name and creation date. So now I change metadata and I can click continue, and as you can see, all metadata fields from the base profile are also selectable We can change their properties and we can delete them if we don't want to have them. Yes, so this is the option copy. And now we will look at the option extend and difference between extend option and copy option. The main difference with the copy version is that when you extend an application profiles, you can change original application profiles and its metadata fields. So the procedure is the same. You need to search for the application profile that you would like to extend. It's the first one. It would be a base profile in my case. Then you need to click extend in this edit portion of this menu and click continue on the pop-up. And again, as you can see, we have to fill out some fields. It should be title, extend, test, description again. This time you need to write the name of the creator. And also change an URL. Now we click into the continue, and as you can see now in the detail view we have actually a button show relationships, and here you will find two application profiles. One is the current one and it's empty because we didn't add any application metadata fields yet, and another one would be inherited application profile, and it will be this base profile with these metadata fields that we can't change. So this is how this extend option works. The last option available is new version, which can be found in the action button menu. If you are using new version option, then you remain in the context of the previous version of the application profile, but changes are technically traceable. Based on the previous version, new fields can be added or all fields can be deleted. And as you can see, I already clicked here new version on the application profile, and again you need to change title, description, and normally I say also a URL, but not this time. As you can see, we have here application profile, then we already have this base, and then the numbers. And this time it's not the random characters, it's the timestamp of the new version of this application profile. So for the new version of the application profile, you don't need to change an URL, you just leave it like this, then you change everything else and click continue. And you can work with this application profile. In this video, we covered the AIMS interface, explored the options for creating a profile, and distinguished between them. In the next video, we will delve into the various field properties that you can use to create metadata fields. Thank you for your attention and bye.